So I wrote Max Force, and if you don't know why, but it's a new roller coaster for 2019, which is a triple record breaking roller coaster. Oh, I try to control my eyes so I don't roll it. My eyes are rotating like a damn tire. But yeah, honestly, but what I can say is that that launch was more powerful than a Puff Girl. So I've always loved launch coasters ever since I sat my little 8-year-old booty on Flight of Fear that just launched me into the darkness. I haven't gone back. And literally that same year I rode like Top Thrill Dragster, so I went from just like 50 to 100. Yeah, I probably should have had like a starter launch, to be honest. That's how you know I'm a coaster enthusiast, because I'm crazy! At the time, I felt like every single park had a launch coaster. Like, even then I went to Six Flags over Georgia, and I was too small to ride it at this time. But like, they had Viper, which is like a shuttle loop, so it's kind of launchy. Launchy. Is that a word? I don't know. Makes me hungry though. And the only reason I went to Six Flags over Georgia is because I'm black and every black person has somebody in their family that lives in Atlanta. But then I began to realize that all launches were not created equally. And yeah. So let's go on this exploration to figure out the differences between launches and like why do people love to be launched from 0 to hundreds of miles per hour? Probably not hundreds, maybe 70.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all...
MZ?
Let's talk about sensation seeking. So with life, there's flow, which is basically the mid-ground between your challenges and your skill set. Your challenges match your skill set, you're basically in flow. But when something's more challenging, or if your skills are way above the challenge that it's giving, that's when things kind of feel like, ugh, something needs to be done. Thrill-seeking individuals love challenge and thrill, of course. Yeah, because they're seeking it. A thrill seeker is driving a car. They may drive faster because they just feel like they need a higher challenge to match their skills. But also, there's some sort of fulfillment with danger in general. Get a rush with moving so fast that if something would just fly in front of you, it'll be over for the both of us. Basically, crash test dummies. Experience-seeking people are people that crave unusual experiences. More into play with attractions that are just like weirdly themed or just interesting or just off the wall, but not necessarily fear-inducing. So a person may be like they want the experience of going 120 miles per hour, but they don't necessarily crave the fear that it comes with it. They just want that experience because it's just different. They're a rare breed. Speeding super fast just gives us adrenaline, you know. Natural highs, no marijuana required. Certain contexts kind of just build up your adrenaline. So it's just sitting on a roller coaster, you're gonna have more adrenaline than sitting on a car. Just sitting on a car. I hope you're sitting inside the car. But like if you're going 70 miles per hour, you're gonna feel a lot more adrenaline with a roller coaster. But there's also a lot of other things that is happening with a roller coaster. That's why you feel more. But yeah, you get the point. Also, slower accelerations are more familiar to you by just being on planes and being on cars and trains and all that stuff. So it doesn't feel as a unique experience, and it's not as fear-inducing. Launch coasters are just awesome. So let me know, what are your favorite launch coasters and what parks like really need a launch coaster, or like what are the differences in types of launch coasters that parks may need. Looking at you, Six Flags over Georgia.